Hi, my people. It's always good to be here again. Wonder shall never end. As Iyamu says, I don't want to go to jail. Well, why has it said that? We are yet to see that. And of course, we know that it's been a hot moment for both the All Progressive Congress candidate and the People's Democratic PDP's candidate. It's not been easy for both parties as the elections seem to draw nearer and nearer as the day goes by. And, that the All Progressive Congress had their flag off on Saturday, and both the high and the mighty of the All Progressive Congress were all present at that flag off, and it was a huge turnout of people in Edo State. But really, there are more of this that meet the eyes. And why has Iyamu said he does not want to go to jail? Alright guys, but before then, you know how we do it right here. If you haven't subscribed, ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget, this is the best place to be, your best blog for trending, exciting, reliable and authentic happenings in Nigeria, especially in the area of politics. Yes, many more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit the like button immediately. Okay guys, without wasting much of your time, let us dive right into the details as to why Iyamu says he doesn't want to go to jail and what he has said surrounding that. Okay, it says that the All Progressive Congress APC candidate in the forthcoming Edo State governorship election, Osage Iyamu, has said he does not want to go to jail. Iyamu stated on Friday while speaking with State House correspondents following his endorsement by President Muhammadu Buhari. He vehemently distanced himself from the uprising happenings in the state ahead of the polls. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) also threatened to halt the governorship election in the state if violence persists. But responding to a question on violence in the state, Iyamu blamed Obaseki, who he claimed had threatened to deal with everyone due to immunity he enjoys. If you ask your correspondents in Edo, it is the governor that has been beating the war drums. My billboards are being vandalized. Nobody has touched their own. He wrote petitions to the Commissioner of Police, the Director DSS. They are the ones that want to make the state ungovernable. I am sure you heard the governor said that himself, and his deputy have immunity, and so they can deal with anybody. I don't have immunity. I don't want to go to jail, and it is not in my character to deal with anyone. Iyamu didn't stop there. He said that is the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Pastor Sergei Iyamu, said in the forthcoming election that he has condemned the cutting funds allocated to the Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, by the Obaseki-led government. He says the underfunding of the institution has had disastrous effects on its ability to meet its financial obligation to staff, fund research, and raise the standard of learning at the institution. Pastor Iyamu was speaking at Umuado, Ekpoma, at a campaign rally to round off his tour of the district following previous stops at Ugwebe, Ubiaja, Uromi, and Ura, where he was met by large crowds, some of whom hung on trees and climbed roofs to get a glimpse of the candidate. He said the subvention to Ambrose Ali University when Comrade Adams Oshiomhole was governor was 250 million naira, but the governor, who pretends to love Ishan land, reduced it to 96 million naira per month. According to Iyamu, the deliberate underfunding of the institution, which led to its obtaining a bank loan to pay July salaries, and the lack of recorded achievements in Edo Central by Governor Godwin Obaseki, exposed the falsehood of his Isha agenda campaign gimmicks, which he says he has no intention of fulfilling. If someone is promising you something, you need to look at their actions, as action speaks louder than words. The governor, who claims to love Ishan land, has numerous opportunities to demonstrate the law, but he repeatedly overlooked the Ishan people. When his chief of staff resigned, he asked him to appoint an Ishan person. He refused. When it was time to appoint a campaign DG, he was also requested to consider the Ishan people, but once again, he refused. Pastor Sergei Iyamu said the level of turnout at the rallies has strengthened his confidence that his party, the APC, will win the senatorial district, contrary to the predictions of some. People said Edo South will be won by the APC, Edo North will be won by APC, but Edo Central, they are not sure. I asked why they said they are not sure. They said they are not sure, but I can tell them now that I am very, very sure. One of the reasons why they were not sure of Ishan land is because the people said they have an Ishan agenda which says that in 4 years' time, Obaseki will hand over to an Ishan governor, but he has not been able to say this publicly, just as he cannot write his promise down. The very obvious fact that Governor Godwin has not made his promise publicly is all the evidence needed that he does not mean it and has no intention of fulfilling it. He merely wants to obtain the votes and support of the people through the seat, just as he did 4 years ago, said by Iyamu. Well, you've heard it from Iyamu. He is ready to give it back to Obaseki hot, hot. And of course, even in all of this, he said he doesn't want to go to jail. That is not a man of, war, but rather he's a peaceful man. But with all of this that he has said, is he really a peaceful man? Is he really that peaceful? Because of course, if you are peaceful, instead of you to go about your agenda, your simple agenda as you preach, you go about defaming and demarketing the other candidates just for you to look better, because he said a lot of things about the governor that he said and he promised the Asian people that he is going to hand over to them, but he has not been able to speak that in public. And of course, he said the governor is the one arousing war in the state, because he has also called the DSS, the commissioner and all of that they should come to the state, which is causing tension in the state right now. He said he's the one rather causing his supporters to do all sort of things in the state. He said his billboard was removed, but none of theirs, that is that of the governor, was removed. That means that they are the one calling for war in the state rather than calling others' name that they should look into themselves and ensure that they are the ones that are causing, election violence in the state. But he said he is trying all his best and he believes, he has confidence with the turnout of the people that has been going around him. He believes he's going to win the Edo State election. Well, we all know that is not enough. We know how it happens or how it goes in Nigeria. We just hope that all these are not just, crowds that will just want to come and see how the election is going or how the campaign is going without having any intention of voting for you. Anyway, guys, you've heard it all. Thank you so much for staying tuned. You know how we do it right here. If you want to comment anything about this particular post, you can drop it in the comment section. We're waiting to hear from you, and whatever you think about, please drop it, and don't forget to like this video. Thank you for staying tuned. Do have a pleasant time.